8 rounds of professional boxing.
We're looking forward to 8 rounds of professional boxing. Arman Rosil of Cebu going up against Manny Pacquiao. So let's check with the Dean what these fighters' records are like.
Ronnie, this is going to be a slam-bang fight. You can bet on it because Manny Pacquiao is unbeaten, has a record of 5 wins, no loss, no draw, 1 knockout. And he's going up against Arman Rosil, the Cebu brawler. And if you take a look at his physical build, you know that this guy looks like a football safety. And check out the record of Arman Rosil. 8 wins, 7 by knockout, 19 losses, 13 by knockout, and 4 draws. That only means that Arman Rosil either goes down or his opponent does. Well, he is one hell of a fighter, Ronnie.
Pacquiao, taller, much taller boy, slightly built compared to Rosil. Pacquiao in white trunks is a southpaw, both southpaws as a matter of fact. Manny Pacquiao, stockily built in the blue trunks, and Arman Rosil rather in the blue trunks, and Manny Pacquiao in white.
This is going to be a major test here for Manny Pacquiao, and he is a southpaw. As you take a look at him trying to size up Rosil. Rosil is someone who is going to take the fight to you. But Pacquiao has some good combinations, so watch out for that. One thing about Pacquiao, he really has not been tested by a big-time puncher in the ring. He has an outstanding 5-0 record, but he has not been tested. Arman Rosil will be his first major acid test.
Okay, Rosil in the blue trunks, Pacquiao in white. Rather slow beginning to this fight, but things will pick up no doubt after a little while, because Rosil is a brawler again. There's Pacquiao with a good combination. Rosil looked in a little bit of trouble there.
And look at Manny Pacquiao trying to psych out Arman Rosil. Now, I think Pacquiao is fighting a cautious fight. I think he realizes that Arman Rosil
does have a big punch,
so he's not taking too many chances.
From long range, his shots are a little short. Clinches, he dances around.
Now take a look at the build of Arman Rosil. He's shorter than Pacquiao. Rosil is 5'3", Pacquiao is 5'5".
It looks even a little more pronounced in the ring.
Yes.
Pacquiao looks even a little...
even taller, no?
Yeah, even taller.
But Rosil is solidly built. I mean, he's got muscles ripping.
He's obviously going to look for one big punch against Pacquiao. Just feeding him out. Rosil connects with the long right. Pacquiao covers up against the ropes. Rosil working to the body. Pacquiao covers up nicely. Rosil connects with the left. Pacquiao can't afford to be a little too cocky against Rosil, because he's a big puncher, as Kinito mentioned. And Pacquiao with the right from under.
Now Manny Pacquiao is only 17 years old.
He looks a kid.
24 years
He got nailed with the right.
Yes, he's very young.
Pacquiao got nailed with the right, Kinito, and he's now covering up.
That's right. One thing about Rosil is that he's got experience on his side. He turned pro back in 1989. Pacquiao turned pro just this year.
Good left from under by Pacquiao. And he covers up. You know, sometimes he's in a little bit of trouble because his opponent is so much shorter than him. He's got to punch downwards.
Yes.
Now he threw that right and missed because Rosil was so much shorter than him.
Now Pacquiao cannot afford to get involved in any sort of slugfest here with Rosil. He's got to be able to make good use of his reach and height advantage and punch from long distance.
End of round 1. We'll be back for round number 2 in a moment. The bell for round number 2, Arman Rosil versus Manny Pacquiao. This is a fight that's scheduled for 8, and it's going to be a tough one. Pacquiao unbeaten so far, Kinito. Very impressive young fighter.
A very cocky fighter.
Yes.
And he might pay for that because Rosil is a big puncher. Now take a look at the legs of Arman Rosil. Let's focus our attention on his legs.
His right one is thinner and shorter.
Yes. He is a polio victim, and take a look at his legs. His right leg is, as you mentioned, Ronnie, shorter and thinner, just like Dodi Boy Peñalosa's left leg is to his right.
I hope you don't get into a riot here.
Well, maybe Pacquiao is not like a Tarona.
Yes. Oh.
Now they're fighting from close range.
Oh, cracking left-right combination by Rosil. Pacquiao comes back.
And Pacquiao did connect with a nice
beautiful left from under. A couple of low blows there by Rosil. Pacquiao connected with a good punch from under, but Rosil is nailing him with good combinations. Very, very tough Arman Rosil. But Pacquiao is fighting back. Trying to fight from long range.
Now
and covering up.
It's interesting, Ronnie, that both of these fighters are southpaws. They're both left-handers. and both of them are connecting from close range. But Arman Rosil, this is the kind of
yes,
fight he likes. He is connecting solidly from close range.
Pacquiao making a mistake of going in. He's getting clobbered there. A couple of good punches by Arman Rosil, and Pacquiao backed off. Throws a right from under.
Now, there's a lot of ego involved in this fight as far as Pacquiao is concerned. He can certainly just use his foot speed and stay away from Rosil's punching distance, but Pacquiao
wants to mix it up.
Yes, wants to mix it up, wants to be able to show the fans here that he can withstand the punching power of Arman Rosil.
That might be a terrible mistake. He got caught with another right.
It is a very big gamble on the part of the young kid. Pacquiao, remember, he's only 17 years old, very cocky. He's got an ego to protect, also an unblemished record to preserve.
He's a good little fighter, but he's got, like I said, he's got to be conscious of the punching power of Arman Rosil. And Rosil is connecting with a couple of good punches. Walking to the body and then switching to the head. And then Pacquiao. Right cross is a little short, connects with a good left. And he's trying to slug it out with Arman Rosil.
Yes,
that's the mistake he might be making, but he connects with a good right there.
And this is very much unlike Manny Pacquiao, who's more like a stylist. In his previous fights, we've known him to throw a lot of combinations, work behind the left, the right jab. But we haven't seen it here. He's fighting from close range. And Rosil really likes the way the fight is turning out.
Pacquiao and Rosil really going after each other. Pacquiao connects with good right. Rosil was in a little bit of trouble against the ropes there, but he comes in with a hard right from under. And Pacquiao has got him against the ropes. And it's a slugfest now. Pacquiao and Rosil, they're slugging it out in the center of the ring.
Now Rosil is
going down. Pacquiao
is hurt.
He's hurt, but he comes back with a hard right of his own. And Pacquiao is going after Rosil, and there goes the bell. End of round 2. What an exciting end to that round.
Oh, yes. Now, you notice that Pacquiao mixed his punches not only upstairs and downstairs, and that's, I think, where he was able to hurt Pacquiao, or rather Rosil, when he was able to put in some punches to the rib cage.
He got in a couple of good licks early in that round, but towards the end, he was in trouble as Manny Pacquiao nailed him with a cracking right cross there. Then you see the left, not a good right, flush on the face.
Now that was a punch that hurt. Yes. And you notice he staggered back. And then he's going to go downstairs. He's going to throw some punches to the rib cage. Now Rosil trying to fight off the ropes, but he was clearly staggered. Did you notice, Ronnie, the way he staggered back on his heels after getting that punch flush on the butt and on the nose?
Look at this crowd. Tremendous crowd at the Mandaluyong Sports Complex, the Mandaluyong City Gym. Something that was done by the good mayor, Ben Abalos, and a long-standing friend and a very fine mayor. Pacquiao in white, Rosil in blue.
Now we're scheduled for 8 rounds, so this is going to be a long haul, but the way both these fighters are going at it, I'm not sure it will go the distance.
Rosil goes in, Pacquiao dances off the ropes very nicely, but now Rosil nails him against the ropes once again, has him against the ropes. Pacquiao connects with a beautiful looping right hand. Rosil is fighting back. The thing with Pacquiao is he's getting a little careless. He really wants to knock this guy out. Now he connects with a couple of good punches.
He wants to create a big impression.
Yes, beautiful left.
He wants to put Rosil down on the canvas.
Pacquiao, thundering right hand, another clubbing left and a right from under. Good straight right by Pacquiao. Left from under again, but Rosil is fighting back. Pacquiao has him in the neutral corner. And Rosil is in trouble. It looks like he's going down.
Rosil has very little defense to speak of, and he's wide open as he comes in. And Pacquiao is certainly taking advantage. But Rosil is fighting back.
Left from under and a right cross. Another left and a right by Pacquiao. Rosil comes back with the left of his own, nails Pacquiao, but Pacquiao with a right cross. He's got Rosil against the ropes. He's working to the body and switching to the head.
You know, what makes Pacquiao a double threat is that while he's fighting on a southpaw stance, he packs a very powerful right-hand punch.
Rosil wheeling back, thundering right by Pacquiao, and a left from under. Right to the side of the body, a 1-2 to the head.
And Pacquiao really taking the initiative in this round. Rosil is trying to fight back, yes.
Pacquiao getting careless, getting caught by a couple of punches from Rosil. Wild again with the right, then Rosil connects with the left from under.
Well, Rosil, in that particular exchange, kept Pacquiao off balance. Now Pacquiao is resting, he's leaning on Rosil. Might have gotten hurt in that exchange because he's not throwing any punches.
Yes. And he looks a little tired too, but he connects with a good right.
Well, he did throw
Another hard right.
an enormous volume of punches, and here we go again.
Pacquiao. Good short right. But he nearly lost his mouthpiece, then throws the left from under in the neutral corner. Rosil fighting back, but Pacquiao working to the body. Good left again by Pacquiao. Left uppercut. Rosil against the ropes in the corner. He's in trouble. Pacquiao nails him with a long looping right. And another left. They're really slugging it out, but Rosil is getting a bad beating from Pacquiao here. The crowd's roaring on his feet. The crowd is on his
Rosil is
feet.
finally down. And referee
Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd.
giving him the count. Rosil is still down. Look at that nasty lump on his right eye. I'm not sure if Rosil is getting up. No, he has been counted out. Talizai has counted up to 10. Rosil has lost by a knockout. Manny Pacquiao, what a spectacular victory, Ronnie.
Tremendous young fighter, little on the cocky side, but obviously he's got the talent to carry him very, very far. And the tremendous crowd here at the Mandaluyong Sports Complex. You see the action now.
Sheer volume of punches, and Arman Rosil, as we mentioned, very little defense to speak of. One thing about Pacquiao, he does not have a one punch that can put you down, but he just batters you with a battery of punches, a barrage of punches, and he certainly took the starch out of Arman Rosil.